From the shooting at Excel Industries to the Anderson Creek wildfire, we've seen Kansans at their finest, rallying to support those facing their darkest days. But there are a select few who see a tragedy as an opportunity. Mark Davidson explains the growing use of online crowdfunding and how you can avoid being a victim twice.
It is the fastest growing form of fundraising. Hundreds of websites now make it quick and easy to collect donations for everything from upstart companies to those with medical emergencies. When used for the right reasons, they can be life-changing. But for those who have been duped out of much-needed money, the end result is devastating. A stretch Hummer is a far cry from the Wild West. But the Prairie Rose spared no expense in hosting a full-scale fundraiser for Haley May.
Watch your step getting out of there.
Just a few months ago, this vibrant 11-year-old endured the unthinkable while playing in a fort with her brother.
And the two other boys were smoking. She wanted out, and one boy set her dress on fire on purpose.
She'd spent 18 days in the hospital with third-degree burns covering 17% of her body. Mom Wendy hardly left her side. The family was overwhelmed emotionally and financially. A family friend offered to set up a GoFundMe account on their behalf and raise nearly $8,000. But then came another crushing blow.
We had asked for money back in December because we got medical bills finally coming in, and they said it was all gone.
Wendy tells us they got a number of different stories, but no good explanation. The Hayesville Police Department is investigating the claims and has subpoenaed records from GoFundMe. To this date, no one has been charged.
How did that make you feel?
Every emotion you can think of went through my entire body. I was angry, I was devastated, I felt betrayed.
We've got another beautiful forecast in store for you this afternoon.
At KSN, we witnessed a similar story firsthand. Last year, meteorologist Leon Smitherman was recovering from colon cancer when an online fundraiser emerged with pictures of him copied from our station's website. We'll never know the organizer's true motivation, but he didn't contact Leon or the station for permission.
It still infuriates me that someone took my image, my story, and my battle with cancer and tried to monetize it.
We reached out to GoFundMe, and that page was immediately taken down.
Online, there's support groups.
To be fair, the vast majority of these types of accounts are created with the best intentions. Travis Crable's family represents just one success story. His sons Jasper and Griffin suffer from a rare autoimmune disease known by the acronym PANDAS. The symptoms mimic the effects of autism, Tourette's syndrome, or OCD. But because it's newly discovered, many insurance companies don't pay for critical IV treatment. Crable's co-workers saw the opportunity to help.
We couldn't have afforded the treatments without help, and we got help in a variety of different ways, but the GoFundMe was a definite help.
His sons are already showing signs of improvement just halfway through their treatment schedule. Crable tells us people he hadn't heard from in years saw their page and reached out. They collected about $4,000. In fact, GoFundMe has helped raise more than $1 billion in the last 9 months alone. We called the company to ask what they do to protect users. A spokesman tells us they use a state-of-the-art fraud engine, and less than 0.1% of their campaigns are red flagged. But as we've shown you, it's impossible to catch every bad actor, and it's become a growing concern for Attorney General Derek Schmidt. Kansans have filed more than 120 scam-related complaints with his office in 2016 alone. The vast majority include the internet, and some of those are tied to improper fundraising.
That's just straight up fraud. It's not their money. They misrepresented in order to get it, and we're going to expect them to pay it off to the folks that they collected it for in the first place.
Okay. Simply put, there is no way money raised through crowdfunding websites will always end up in the right place. Schmidt instead offers an alternative.
Figure out directly how to get assistance to them and then get it to them. Don't go through a middleman. Then you know with certainty the middleman is neither taking a cut nor is a crook or a con artist pretending to be somebody helpful.
Yeah. For now, Haley May's family is taking on her expenses one bill at a time.
Stop!
They're following her lead by staying positive and leaning on their faith.
Yeah.
But they're also offering a warning so you don't have to deal with their kind of heartache.
You better know the people or set it up yourself, because it may be a family member, but once people see dollar signs and see money, it's the root of all evil.
The Attorney General's office has a number of resources when it comes to charitable giving. You can read all about it on our website. Just go to ksnt.com.